The season in the Martha Stewart. The first one get the egg, cock-a-doodle. Only thing we had was bread with the round.
Game time. Let's get it, MP.
Fucking Oklahoma City Thunder. Well, I don't go back to Oklahoma.
As the season reaches full speed, RJ, how do players approach the game differently, you think, if at all?
I say the approach.
Thunder making a switch here. Dort's checked in. Post is checked in for the Warriors. MP comes in for Draymond Green. And so in the game for the Warriors. Hield and Butler holding down the forward spots. MP is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Post in at the center, filling out the middle. Hield from outside. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Fires the three. Gets rebounded by Golden State. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Oklahoma City squad. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Brian?
Sharing the rock. Allie, appreciate the report. There's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. And Mitchell subbed in for Wallace. The Warriors also with a sub. Kuminga, he's checked in for Butler.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
The drive by Dort. Wiggins for three. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. The Warriors have got 6 of 14 in so far. Outside Curry. Pass to Hield. Curry, a screen on Wiggins. And it's Hield missing.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Here's Dort. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
And clearly Dort knows how to operate inside, making his way to a high percentage shot.
Outside Kuminga. Back to Curry. MP left side. From outside the arc. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor.
So at the end of one... And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. From what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's giving control of the pace of this.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. We've got Jimmy Butler, Brandon Podziemski out there with MP. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga, and it's Post in at the center position. Outside Butler from downtown hits the trifecta. Butler's got his third bucket of the night.
A guy you have to guard at range. Butler isn't a volume three-point shooter, but he can hit them when the mood strikes.
They get the rebound. The three from Mitchell. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. And it's Butler with the ball for the Warriors. Trailing by 2. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
Screen by Holmgren. The three from Mitchell. The rebound by Post.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Well, Richard, for this Warriors team, that Steph Curry injury in the playoffs proved huge.
Yeah, Steph is just so important. He strained his hamstring in game 1 of that second-round series against Minnesota. And once that happened, Golden State really never had a shot in the series. Just shows how valuable he is to the organization.
Golden State has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. MP scanning the floor. And stolen by Williams. The three is up. It's rebounded by Golden State. MP outside. Pass to Podziemski. Out of bounds. It'll be Thunderball. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Oklahoma City. Hields checked in for the Warriors. Stephen Curry comes in for Podziemski. The Thunder have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Taking it inside. SGA.
A tricky cover. Gilgeous-Alexander is a talented finisher inside.
MP outside. Beyond the arc. And it's Hield. That time on the assist by MP. Hield's got 5.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And they pick up 2.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Golden State has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Oh, Kuminga! Up for days!
Excellent alley-oop. Kuminga putting himself in the perfect place to finish that one.
The Thunder have got 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. From deep, Mitchell, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. Butler's got 4 rebounds now.
He's got to take a back seat right now. When you're ice cold, you can't just keep gunning.
Outside Hield. On the wing, MP. Another 3 for Golden State.
I just love the ball movement.
A minute and a half left in the first half of this game. And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs a review with his guys. Richard, tough as nails. Jimmy Butler always takes the fight head on.
And lifts his team when it matters most. And look, he's not for everybody, but look, if it's about winning, he's exactly who you want on your side.
Here's what Oklahoma City's going with right now. Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Holmgren. Williams comes in for Wiggins. Caruso, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Wallace in for Mitchell.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Curry passes to MP. On the wing, MP. Shot is up. SGA pulls it in. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. The 3 ball. Here's Hartenstein. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Jang, he's checked in for Williams.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 1.
And that one misses. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, after winning the title, OKC secured their future. Significant extensions this summer for Chet Holmgren, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and both of their Jalen Williamses. The Thunder are building something for the long haul, guys.
An exciting young team. All right, Shams, thank you. Here's MP. Ooh, MP going to work inside.
Great to see MP look for his shot, especially when he's near the hoop.
Outside, SGA. with 4 on the clock. Here's Hartenstein. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. Hartenstein's got 4 points this quarter. It's a tie game in Oklahoma City. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Warriors 28.
And we thank you for...
They better be grateful for their bench. The reserves are showing up in the big way.
The others you always talk about, big fella. Taking some pressure. And moving along. That's it for us.
We've got second half action for you. And if... checked in for Horton. So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Thunder leading by 7. SGA and Wallace are the backcourt. 2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. And it's Caruso in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Green finds Hield to the middle. Here's MP. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Here's Wallace. He takes it in. Oh, misses the dunk.
And the defense did just enough to bother that dunk attempt.
And it's Hield, that time on the assist by Green. Green's got 3 assists tonight. And a lot of spot-up shooters now, adding a 1-dribble pull-up 3 to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you. Draymond Green's talked about his mind for the game. He said, I've never been the tallest or the fastest. We all have gifts. My IQ is a gift that was enhanced by great coaches. I was taught the game properly, so I'm very fortunate and extremely thankful for the coaches that I've had in my life. Back over to you.
Paying tribute. All right, thank you, Allie. Hield passes to Butler. On the wing, MP shoots. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got 3 assists in the game.
He's always ready to take the shot. MP got it away quick.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep, Holmgren. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight. Well, Richard, Draymond Green credits you for giving him some important advice as a rookie.
I just encourage you to be himself and told him that he's going to have to live with Texan fines because he is at his best when he is towing that line. Hield showing his quick release.
Wallace outside. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Hield.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Here's MP. No good. A bit long that time.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Pass to Hartenstein. Fires the 3. The Thunder with another miss.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you've got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
For the tie. And Butler inside.
How talented is Butler? I mean, just so adept at carving out some space inside and converting.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Oklahoma City, and the Warriors will go with a different look here. Let's take a look at the best defenses in the league over the last 10 games. In third, the Warriors.
Over this last stretch, their defense has been airtight. The opponents have had a tough time executing at the offensive end.
Williams up top. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it. While he's a bit undersized,
come on.
With his balance.
To stop the run, and he lays it up and in. Wiggins has got his first points of the game.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Here's MP. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And the Warriors lead by 2.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, I have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Where's it going? Where's it going?
And a foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
And I think Lou Dort is a textbook example of a high-effort player. He is just relentless on both ends, constantly looking for ways to make a difference.
Podziemski with it. From deep, MP. A tough three-point make by MP.
I think he caught the defense napping. Those plays can be soul-crushing.
That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. Warriors ahead, leading by just 2. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter.
I lost my football court in the feet. This is about to. What are you talking about?
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for Golden State to start the fourth. They've got MP, Jimmy Butler out there with Kuminga. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. Butler taking his time here. Oh, JB, look out.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Mitchell double team, right wing. Wiggins for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Stolen by Wiggins.
The fuck did I do?
Pass to Mitchell. Now Dort puts up a 3. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Now here's Podziemski. Here's MP. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
From deep, Mitchell. Kuminga pulls it in. Kuminga's got 4 rebounds in the game. It's Podziemski on the wing. Back to MP. Launches it. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him.
He hit 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't had anything since.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to make sure their purpose... And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel...
MP, you've talked about wanting to string some wins together and also the need for your team to have a strong rebounding presence. What's your take after tonight's efforts?
Well, we won. Obviously, that's more important. As far as rebounding, that's really about a long-term commitment, and that starts with me. I say I had a mediocre night on the glass. I could do more for sure.
And you will. Thank you, MP.
Yeah, you bet on that.
Brian, over to you.
As always, thank you, Jennifer. Thank you for joining.
We got too much. So I got the who's next? Who next? Who's next? I got fucking Jordan. Next.
To